Alright guys, Diego Rodriguez here, and today I'm going to talk to you about 5 different ways I make $1,000 a month on autopilot, otherwise known as passive income, right? So first I'm going to explain the concept behind each individual way, and then I'm going to give you the exact examples or the resources I use to actually make that money every month on autopilot, right? So basically that's 24/7 while I'm sleeping, I'm making money, right? So if I can do it, you guys can do it too, right? So that being said, for those of you who don't know me, I'm a United States Marine, author, real estate investor, entrepreneur, creator of the Build Credit for Your Business workshop, and mentor. Alright guys, so first let's cover a couple of misconceptions about passive income, right? Yes, passive income, you make money in your sleep, right? So basically you don't need to be there physically in order to make money. So while you're sleeping, traveling, doing what you love, you're still collecting money, right? Those checks keep coming in. But that happens after, right? After you put in the work, time, and effort, eventually, right, once you set up your system, then you start making money. But in the beginning, of course, you got to put in the work and then set up your system before you can actually flick on that autopilot switch and start making money, right? So that's a popular misconception. A lot of people think that you're just going to make money right off the bat and not have to do anything. No, on the contrary, anything that's valuable in life, you got to put work and time and effort into it, right? So there's no exception to that here, right? So which leads me to the next concept is systems, right? You guys got to get your head wrapped around the concept of building systems, because at the end of the day we only have 24 hours in a day, right? And what, maybe 6 to 8 hours of that 24 hours we got to spend recovering and sleeping, right? So, and then a couple of more hours maybe eating, trying to grab a snack here and there. So for the most part, maybe we've got a good 15 hours in the day that we can dedicate to grinding and hustling and making money, right? So that's why you gotta grasp the concept of building systems, right? You can either build or create your system, right, and then start making money off of that, off of your own product or service, or you could tap into somebody else's system and then, you know, in return get some money from their system that's already in place. And of course, because you're using somebody else's system, then you're going to have to share in the profits a little bit, right? But the good thing about that is that you don't have to waste time in trying to recreate the wheel or reinvent the wheel, right? You can start from scratch, but you got to find out a proven system that's going to make you money, right? So that being said, I'm going to show you 5 different ways I make money passively, right? And also the concept of systems. That way I can make money off of all these different ways and not have to physically be there. Unless, of course, one of these happens to be my favorite, right? It might be a passion of mine that I might actually enjoy spending my time doing it, right? So that being said, let's jump right into it, right? The first way is called residual income, right? Basically, residual and passive, you know, they're commonly interchange with each other. It's basically just saying the same concept, right? You're getting paid after the work is done. So basically, you know, you could be sleeping 24 hours. If you've got a system in place, it's going to automatically generate that income for you. But of course, you got to put in the work in the beginning. So there's 2 ways to make money off of this, right? You can either create your own product or service, or you can become an affiliate, right? Most of you are already familiar with affiliate marketing. The difference between these two, I mean, for both of them, you got to put in the time, the work, and the effort, right? And for both, you got to have a system in place in order to start receiving money passively, so you don't have to constantly be there micromanaging, making sure that the process is working, right? So I'm always going to be a proponent of creating your own product, because the fastest way for you to earn 7-figure income is having your own product or service to sell, right? But, you know, for most of you, maybe you can't, or maybe you're just starting out and you don't have your own product or service, right? But you can still make money by becoming an affiliate. So I'm going to show you, right? This is what I'm going to do, right? I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. You know, many of you may be watching, already got a hold of this. And it's my book, all right? It's Fistful of Freedom. So in my book, I go into every single way that I make money, more in detail and specifically, and I provide you with the links to every single resource I use, right? So I don't want to go into too much detail in this video, because if I do, this video will take forever, right? So what I'm going to do for you guys, you know, I actually sell this book, which is another way I make money, right? But I'm going to give it to you guys for free, right? So I'll put a link, you know, in the description below. That way you guys can just grab it. You know, it's just my thank you for you guys taking out the time, you know, to watch this video. And hopefully you guys give me some thumbs up, leave me some comments, and subscribe to the page, because I've got more videos coming your way, which I actually go in detail each and every individual income stream and how I do it, okay? But if you can't wait till then, you know, just go ahead. I'll leave the link below so you guys can grab this for free. That you guys can, you know, just click on the link. It'll take you to the lead page. It'll ask for your email. So just put in your email, and the digital copy of the book will be automatically sent to your inbox, right? And then inside the book, again, I'm going to tell you in detail each individual product that I use and exactly how I implement the strategy or the system, right? Always got to have a system in place, okay? So again, residual income, again, basically, it's getting paid way after you put in the work, time, and effort into that process, right? Or product. So I'm always going to advise you guys, you know, start thinking big, create your own product or service, because that's the way you're going to make it to 7 figures. But if you don't have your own product yet, then I recommend start becoming an affiliate, right? Start promoting. The only difference here is that with affiliate marketing, when you promote a product, you're only going to make a commission if you sell that product, right? So it's kind of like you're going to sell somebody else's product. If that product sells, then you make a tiny commission. That's why I like and advise you to start thinking about creating your own product, because you're going to put the same time, work, and effort into it, and of course a small investment, right? Because you're still going to have to try to generate leads. Yes, you can do it organically by using like videos like this on YouTube for free, or, you know, posting, you know, different links on social media, on all your pages on social media, but it's still going to take time, work, and effort, whether you do it for free or you start, you know, making small investments into marketing and advertising. That's why I highly recommend you start thinking about your own product. I know I keep saying the same thing, but my product is the Build Credit for Your Business Workshop, right? This is another book I sell. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, right? It's my Build Credit for Your Business Workshop. And in that product, I'm teaching you aspiring entrepreneurs, right? The number one hurdle is, at the end of the day, it takes money to make money. So the biggest hurdle my students always face is that they don't have money. So they ask me, well, how can I make money if I don't have money? So that's why I made this product, right? I'm taking you from scratch, from creating and establishing your own business to start applying and building over $100,000 in business credit. So that whole excuse or obstacle of not having money to pursue your goals is no longer a problem, right? So that's my product, right? And then the system I use, right? Remember I told you, you got to create a system. That way you don't have to always be on top, sacrificing your time to manage, making sure everything's working right. So the system I use, right, of course, online is ClickFunnels. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. I use ClickFunnels, right? So that way I set up my little landing page, then I take them through my funnel, and then I have my little online cash register, right? So whether I'm sleeping, traveling, or pursuing another means of making money, my little funnel is making me money every day, right? But of course, it wasn't like that from the beginning, right? I had to put the time, work, and effort to get it started. Then, I start perfecting it. Then you start making videos, on social media, on YouTube, just like this one, to try to generate traffic. Not only that, I also have paid traffic and everything I'm pushing into my funnel, right? And again, remember guys, I'll put the link for the free book for you guys to grab it. I'll put it in the description, right? That way you can see more into detail the exact product that I'm promoting, that I created. And if you guys are interested, you can go ahead and grab it. And my affiliate product, because I'm also an affiliate marketer as well, right? When you go in the book, you're going to see in the book, yes, I've got links in there, and some of them happen to be affiliate links, right? That's the name of the game. I practice what I preach. I'm not going to teach you something that I don't do and have had success in, okay? It defeats the purpose, right? So, affiliate marketing, I'll put the link of the product that I use, right? It's called the Super Affiliate Network. The reason I love them is because they teach you from scratch. If you have no idea how to start in affiliate marketing, they're the ones to start with, because not only do they give you the product to promote and sell so you can earn a commission, right? They also give you the education from scratch, right? And not only do they give you the education, but they also provide you with the landing page, with all the images, the banners, all the marketing tools that you need. So if you don't have money to start with, you can start promoting for free on social media, creating YouTube videos like this one, right? All you got to do is create a video and review with whatever product you got, right? Be creative, be imaginative, right? Do not restrict yourself. The only restrictions you got are the ones that you put on yourself, okay? So again, it's called the Super Affiliate Network. And again, if you start with them, it only costs $1. You pay them $1 and you get the whole program for 30 days, right? So 30 days, you're going to get $1 million education that's going to teach you from scratch how to start from the beginning, and then they provide you all the tools, all the promotional tools that you need to promote the product. And they're teaching you how to drive traffic. And not only that, they even tell you where to go to get the traffic if you decide to go the paid route, right? But again, if you don't have money to pay for traffic, then just do free, right? Start making videos, promoting on social media. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? Especially nowadays with social media, there's no excuse. But again, I love this affiliate product that I'm telling you guys about. Again, it's the Super Affiliate Network. The reason I love them so much is because for $1, I got $1 million education. But I still stayed with them because I saw the value in it. Because not only do they provide you the education, but then when it comes time to convert, remember, you only get paid in affiliate products if you actually sell that product, right? But they actually handle the conversion part of trying to sell it. All you have to worry about is getting eyeballs to that lead page, right? Once you start producing traffic, you get eyeballs. Once it goes into the funnel that they provide you with, they handle all the conversions in the follow-up, right? So, I mean, that's a no-brainer. So you don't have to do anything but get eyeballs to that product. And again, you're getting $1 million education for $1. So before you hit 30 days, if you don't like it for whatever reason, you're still going to get the education. All you got to do is cancel. And the only thing you've lost is $1, but you've gained $1 million education, right?